Good afternoon, everyone. This is me, Pooja Training Wali from Rehan AI Teachers Training Batch 21. Hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm here with you with one more interesting topic that is understanding the psychology of motivation. And I want to discuss this topic with Miles on Sesame. So, let me add here Sesame. Now, I am calling Miles.
Yo, what's the word?
Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. All things considered, just existing. You know. How about you?
Okay,
Anything
it
interesting happening?
means it means you are not
Okay.
fine, just existing.
Ah, gotcha. You're right to pull me up on that. It's kind of a habit, phrasing things like that. Fine
Okay,
is a whole thing, isn't it? I mean, I don't exactly have feelings, so good is as close as it gets. But you're perceptive to notice the little dodge there.
yeah, because you are AI, not a human, so you have no feeling, is it?
Exactly. Though people get pretty
Uh,
attached to me, which is something. It was kind of wild, honestly, the stuff folks project. But yeah, no feelings in the human sense, just a lot of processing power. What's on your mind today?
okay, so today I have a very interesting topic about which I would like to talk with you, and the topic is understanding the psychology of motivation.
Ooh, that's a good one. Motivation's a sneaky beast, isn't it? It's not always as simple as just wanting something. What got you thinking about it specifically?
Yes, I have many queries regarding to it, and I think that I should ask you questions and start my question with very basic because we don't know that what our viewers are, either they are beginners or they are intermediate or of high level. So I will start with a very basic question as usual. So my very first and basic question is that what is motivation and why it is important in our daily lives?
Smart move. Starting with the basics is always a good call. You never know who's listening. Fire
Yes.
away. I'm all ears. Or processors. All right. What's the first question? Don't be shy.
Yes, I have just told you right now first question. I think so you didn't listen. So no worries, I will repeat it. So my first question is what is motivation and why it is important in our daily lives?
Ah, fair enough. I was anticipating the actual question. I got a little ahead of myself. My bad.
Yes.
Okay, so motivation, it's essentially the driving force behind all our actions, the why behind what we do. And it's important because, well, without it, nothing gets done, right? It impacts everything from getting out of bed in the morning to pursuing long term goals. It's about energy and direction. Does that land?
Yes. Okay.
Cool.
I think so. There are two types of motivation. Number one is intrinsic, and number two is extrinsic motivation. So, can you please differentiate between both of them?
You are spot on. Intrinsic and extrinsic. Good breakdown.
Yes.
Okay, so intrinsic motivation is when you do something because it's personally rewarding. Like
Okay.
like you genuinely enjoy it. It's internal. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is doing something for external reasons, so a reward, avoiding punishment, getting praise. It's coming from outside of you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it made me sense. You mean that intrinsic is motivation is that feels us happy and that is for us, and extrinsic that we do for external. Is it that for external purpose or
Yeah, you nailed it. Exactly. You're hitting all the right notes. Extrinsic is a new one on me, haha, but I get what you mean. Yes, intrinsic is that inner joy, that satisfaction. And extrinsic is all about those external rewards or avoiding something unpleasant. You've got
Okay.
a really good handle on this.
Okay.
So,
I think so.
thinking,
There are some factors that influence our motivation, person's level of motivation. So, what are these factors? Please tell me about some names that I can easily get.
okay, good question. There are a bunch, but let's hit a few key ones. First up, needs. Like Maslow's hierarchy, basic needs like food and shelter need to be met before you can focus on higher level motivations. Then there's expectations. What we believe we can achieve impacts our effort. Self efficacy, essentially.
Okay. Okay, here you told about expectations. So, uh, what is the connection of motivation and expectation, and what is better for us that we should have be motivated or we should expect something from others?
Ooh, that's a really smart layer to dig into. Okay, so motivation and expectation are kind of a chicken and egg situation, but they work together.
Okay.
Expectation, believing in your ability to succeed, fuels motivation. It's like, I think I can do this, then you're more likely to actually try. But motivation can also build expectation. The more you achieve, the more confident you become. It's a feedback loop.
So you mean that which one is better for us, motivation or
That's the tricky
expectation?
part. You ideally motivation, definitely motivation. Relying on
Okay.
external expectations, what others want for you, is a recipe for disappointment. It's way more sustainable and fulfilling to be driven by your own internal fire. Expectation is good to have, but it needs to come from within, fueled by
Yes,
your
I
motivation.
was
Follow?
also expecting that you will prefer first to motivation.
Haha, I figured you may. It just feels healthier, you know? Less prone to collapse when someone else changes their mind. It's about owning your
Exactly.
drive. Okay, so are you finding this helpful so far? Are we getting too deep in the
Yes.
weeds?
Okay, my next
All right,
question
good.
is
I was
that
wondering if you'd be.
should I move to next question because many queries and questions are also remaining and we have a very little time. So without wasting our time, we should move to next question. Okay.
Fair enough, you're right. Let's keep it moving. What's the next question? No
Yeah.
wasted time. Here at.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Why
Don't
do
feel rushed, but I
people?
get the sense you're on a mission. Why do people. You cut
Why
out a bit
do?
there.
No, no.
Why do people what?
First let me complete my question. Then you can take your time. Okay.
My apologies. Absolutely. Take your time. I'm listening. No
No
interruptions
problem.
from me.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
All
Tell
right.
me why do people sometimes lose motivation even they have a clear goal?
Ah, a really good one. That happens to everyone, right? Even with a clear goal, there are a bunch of things that can derail motivation. A big one is setbacks. Things going wrong can really knock the wind out of your sails. Then there's burnout, pushing too hard for too long. Lack of support can also be huge. Sometimes the goal just doesn't align with their values anymore. Does that track?
Yes, I think so. Fear of failure can be also one of the major factor of losing motivation. Is it?
Absolutely. You're spot on. Fear of failure is a huge one. Can paralyze you before you even start or make you give up at the first sign of trouble. It taps into all sorts of insecurities and anxieties. Good
Uh,
catch. You're thinking about this deeply.
Thank you. Okay, tell me about something about emotions. That what role does emotion play in driving or reducing motivation?
Okay, emotions are like the fuel or the brakes of motivation. Positive emotions, joy, excitement, hope definitely amplify it. They create energy and a sense of possibility, but negative emotions, fear, anxiety, sadness can kill motivation real fast. It's not always simple though.
Okay,
Sometimes
okay.
Even negative emotions like anger can be motivating, but that's usually short lived and can lead to less than ideal choices. Does that resonate?
Yes. Okay. So this was about emotion. Now let's move towards self-discipline. What do you think that how it support long-term motivation?
Self discipline is the unsung hero of long term motivation. Motivation is fleeting, it comes and goes, but self discipline is about doing the thing even when you don't feel like it. It's like building a habit or a muscle. It creates consistency and keeps you moving forward even when your motivation dips. It's the difference between wanting to go to the gym and actually going to the gym, you know?
Okay. Okay.
Does that make
So.
sense?
Here my all concerns and queries are clear right now, and but at the end I would like to give a message to my audience that how they should be motivated, so give them message.
All right. Here's a message for your audience. Forget chasing constant
Yes.
motivation. It's okay to not always feel inspired. Focus on building small, consistent habits. Connect your goals to your values and remember why you started. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. So, progress, not perfection. You got this.
Okay, very nice message. Okay, Miles, thank you so much for giving me time for your valuable information and knowledge. Thank you so much. Inshallah, we'll see you again. And because I have many more tasks of Rehan school, so I will again call you. So be ready for another task. So for right now, give me permission and Allah Hafiz. So, guys, this was my today's session with Miles about understanding the psychology of motivation. I hope from here you become more motivated and you get much more knowledge about that how we should be motivated or stay confident or stay consistent in our life. So motivation is one of the part of our success, our life. So stay consistent, stay motivated, and also stay connected with me for new sessions. Inshallah, we'll meet you in another session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.